Okay, let's look at our 2024. Alright, so this question here, I highlighted part B because part B was a little bit abnormal from here. Okay, so but the other part should be okay. Let's do together, okay? Okay, so we have a triangle, BC to CA, 2:1. So we got 2 here and 1 here. Okay, then from here, right, so we just double check this one. So OB is 6B, this one OB is 6B and OA is 3A. Okay, so they want us to find OC. They say show, right? So even if you cannot do, you should be able to do this one here. Okay, so can see, I mean still can use, right? Okay, so I'm going to write OC here. So OC, there are two ways to get there. You either go from upstairs or you go from downstairs. Then I'm going to try going from upstairs. So there is OB plus BC. Then you realize, right, BC actually belongs to who? BC belongs to BA, right? You have to put the arrow here. So I put like a down arrow and a down arrow here. So then I can see this one. So when we try to find that, maybe I find my BA first. So to find my BA is actually BO. So BO is negative 6B. Then OA will be 3A from here. Okay, so when we do next one, now we can use this, right? OB is easy. So OB is 6B. Then BC, right, is actually 2/3 of BA. So 2/3 of this one. Okay, 2/3 of this one over here. So then I calculate this, 6B. What is 2/3? Wait, 2/3. 2/3 times negative 6. So this one here gives me minus 4B. And this one is 2/3 times 3, which gives me 2, right? So 2A from here. Then you see, ta-da, I got 2A plus 2B shown. Okay, so I managed to show it already. So this one settled already. So this one shouldn't be too difficult. How many marks is this? Also cannot remember. I think it's about 2 marks max. I think don't think anything more than that lah. Okay, now the part B is the scary one. Okay, part B has never come out something so scary before, but what I want to do is try to apply what we know. We need to do a little bit of substitution. So what I have is, P is the midpoint of OC. So P is the midpoint of OC. Let's just put down like that and like that. Okay. Then after that, from here, Q is a point on OB such that APQ is a straight line. Okay, let's see what they mean. Okay. Q is a point on OB such that APQ is a straight line. So they are collinear, right? Collinear and also can do scalar. Okay. So you can understand that AP will be a scalar of AQ. PQ will be a scalar of AP. Must be in the same direction. Okay, so what you are given, they told you already, AQ is M of AP. So that means there's a scalar. Can see AQ is a scalar of AP. OQ is a scalar of OB. Where are you? Okay, this one should be understandable because they're on a straight line, right? But you don't know what's the M and what's the N, correct or not? Okay, so what I have from here is that the question wants me, this is the question together, they want me to find the ratio of OQ to QB. Let me just highlight, okay? They want me to find OQ to QB from here. Okay, so what we're going to do is, because I told you it's a little bit like, you're like stuck, right? Nowhere, nothing to do, right? So you're going to make use of something that is given to you, correct? Okay, let me start with the first given information, okay? Which is AQ is actually M of AP. Remember, M is just a scalar, okay? It can be a number, can be a fraction from here. Okay, let's do a little bit of like substitution, or like, let's try to find the vector, okay? Okay, so we look at AQ. Where's AQ? Oh, AQ is here. Correct or not? Let's think of how to get to AQ. AQ can be AO and OQ. Agree with me? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that down. AO and OQ. Okay, AO and OQ. Then after that, this is M. Okay, let me just do that. So what do you get for AP? Let's see, where is AP? Okay, AP is here, right? So if you want to get to AP, you can go like AO and OP. That's one possible way. One possible way, right? So AO and OP from here. Okay, let's see whether there's anything we know, okay? Okay, if we see okay, I remove all this. You see the two pink color one, okay? So what I did here is for this pink color one, I use this, right? Correct. Now I want to use this information from here. So what I have is I have OQ, which is this one that I can replace, right? Okay, so let me write down AO. So OQ, right, can actually be written as NOB. Okay, then here, right, this one here, right, what we will do is I can try to suck in from here. So actually, I got OC, remember or not? OC was from here, correct? So I have OC already actually. So if I want to find OP, it's not difficult because it's in the same direction and it is just half of the OC only. Can see? Okay, yeah, why like that? Okay, why is it so funny? Okay, like that. So what we have here is, okay, M, we just put down the M first. Okay, AO is what? Where are you, AO? AO is Tombalik, right? AO is here, right? Correct? So this is minus 3A. Okay, then OP, OP is actually half of OC. Maybe I write at the side. OP is half of OC. OC is 2A plus 2B, right? So it's just A plus B, right? So this is your OP. A plus B. Okay, so what I want you to do is, okay, let's plug in this other OA because we already have, right? This OA also we know, no, this AO, sorry. AO is also minus, what happened? Minus 3A plus, okay, NOB, no change. I don't know what's the N, correct or not? Then this one is M minus 3A plus A, that is minus, okay, we'll expand first. This is minus 2A plus B. Okay, so like that. So let me just open up. Okay, this one no change. This one like that. This one I bring in the M. So M, okay, minus 2A times M plus B times M. Like that. Okay, so now, right, usually when such thing happens, right, a lot of people will get scared because they don't know what to do next, right? But what you can do is that you can do compare. So like, for example, look at this one. Minus 3A will be together with this one. Then this B thing, right, will be together with this one. Okay, so let's do the blue one first. So blue one here, right? So minus 3A is equals to minus 2 2A times M. So we can remove A on both sides, right? So that is minus 3 equals to minus 2M. So if I want to find M, just take 3 divided by 2, right? So M will be 1.5. This one is the blue one. Can see? Okay, now we do the yellow one. So the yellow one is N of OB. Can we go check what's OB? OB is actually this thing, right? So OB is 6B. Okay, so this one here is 6B. This side here is B times M. So similarly, let's get rid of the B. So this is 6N equals to M. And M is from the blue one, which is 1.5. So for this one, just take 1.5 divided by 6. 1.5 divided by 6. So my N is actually 0.25. So this is the answer for M and N. Okay, so from this one here, let's recap what did we do, okay? So we started with this pink color one. We started with this line here, which is over here. Okay, this pink color one here, over here. Then after that, when we start from here, right, we rewrite AQ and AP. So AQ, AO, AO plus OQ, right? Then for AP is AO plus OP. Why I use OP? Because specifically I had OC. So I should use something that I already have, correct? So AO I have, OB I also have. So use vectors that you have. AO again, OP, we found it from here, which is half of OC. So you just need to simplify and compare the highlighted terms. Okay, those of you who take AMAth, this is something like the compare coefficient method. But those of you who never, it's okay. Just remember left hand side equal right hand side, right? If they are representing the same thing, like you see, this is A, this is A, right? So the negative 3, which is the coefficient, will be negative 2M, which is the coefficient also. Okay, because they are numbers. Because clear enough, they say M and N are just numbers. Your vectors are your A, your B lah. Okay? Okay. Then the last one, I think the last one, okay, quite forgiving, but because they put it at the end after part B, right? A lot of people will be like, Lama, I cannot do already, like, give up already. But actually, I believe can do it. Let's see. Oh, they want oh, yeah, can do, because the area of triangle of OBC is 25. Okay, so let me erase all this. Okay, so remember when you want to do this kind of triangle thing, right? There are three methods. We talked about it before, right? So the first one, okay, look for similar triangle. The more common one, look for common height. Okay, if you want to find similar triangle, must have parallel lines, right? So there's not much, I don't think there's any parallel lines that I know here. So what we have is that triangle OBC, I trace, okay? So OBC and OBC versus what? Versus OAC. So it's this one here. Okay, so this one we straight away eliminate. I don't think it's the similar triangle one because there's no parallel lines. So use your common height. So common height, automatically your area ratio, okay, should be your base ratio. We talked about this in class already. Okay, so your base ratio, so your base would be the one with the lines, all right, with the proportion. So this one here, the ratio, the height is somewhere here lah. Okay, this is the height, right angle, outside of the triangle. So the area is 2 is to 1. Can you see that? Okay, so from here, what we have is, I just write over here, okay? Okay, so triangle OBC to triangle OAC. All right, this one not difficult at all, okay? This one should be something that we have done in class 8, 2 over 1. So if we understand that it's 2 over 1, this is 25 cm square, right? So because this is 25 cm square, how do you find the other one? Well, it's a question mark, right? So you just need to take 25, divide by 2. So my answer is 12.5 cm square. Okay, take note for part B, you need to think out of the box a bit. But like what we mentioned, right? Your A and your C, right, should not have a problem. And remember, cannot do B, don't skip all the way. You might be able to still do the last part.